Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel? Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options, real stepper. Check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good, where my hopping done at. Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk on play. But you better not come home late, yeah. Street lights, we was young, racing. Street lights, carefree was the best time. Fast forward days, dreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What is going on? NYYU fam. Reminder to drop a voicemail and smacky that likey. Hitty that sub.
Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel? Turn it up a notch. Pop up clean room. Everyday celebration. Take a trip vacation. You deserve a day. You deserve a day off. Working for too long, gotta keep back. Turn my cell phone off, wait till I get back. Ooh, yeah, this that. Living my life with no regrets. So I titled, link up, pull up on me. We did chillin', at the spot. What time? Anytime, link up, pull up on me. We did coolin', the chill spot. What time?
Party time.
I just wanna have fun.
Come and pick me up,
Meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool. Get ready for the
Hey, hey, don't it feel good? Gabagool, gabagool,
Don't it feel good?
gabagool, gabagool, gabagool.
Don't it feel?
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing? We got a little gabagool in the house. I'm just kidding. We don't have anything right now as a Yankee fan. We got no hope, bad dreams, and just a nightmare full of disasters is what we're going through right now as New York Yankee fans. What a mess yesterday was. But ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Smacky the likey, hitty the sub. You know, not all bad things last forever, folks. Not all bad things last forever. Just remember that. Let me see who we got in this beautiful, amazing, early chat this morning. We got my guy, Alex.
El Diablo.
We got Joe. What's going on, my brother? A. Becker, the one, the only Macho King.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Got a little cup of coffee in the big time. Christian, how you doing? Smacky the likey. Hitty the sub. D-Train, what's going on, man? John Brophy, the great John Brophy is in the chat. We got Anthony Medina, Desiree Conrad, Steve Goose is in the chat. Guy, how you doing? Guy MS, okay, smacky the like. We have, who else we got in here? I need to see some new names over here, okay? We got Dylan. What is going on, Dylan? How you doing? DJ Steelio in the house. Frank Graham. What is going on, Frank? NYY Yanks Girl, Turdy Tree. What is going on? Giovanni, what's up, my brother? How you doing, Senor Liriano? What up, Bricks Nation? Alviso, everyday Scotty Wright. What is going on, everybody? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into today's topic of conversation. First and foremost, the New York Yankees, as it stands today, 17 games over 500. They are a game and a half back behind the Baltimore Orioles, who are really, you know, let me just say this real quick. We talk a lot about the New York Yankees, right? And how bad the Yankees are and how bad the Yankees have played and all this other stuff. Rightfully so, we should. Baltimore has not capitalized on anything when it comes to the New York Yankees playing bad. They've played almost worse than the New York Yankees to a degree. They're 60-40, they're 20 over. 3 of their last 7. The Baltimore Orioles right now, in all fairness, should really be like 5 games up over the Yankees, maybe even more. That's how bad the Yankees have been. So the Yankees have had a lot of good things on their side here when it comes to where they're at in the season right now, because a game and a half is nothing. A game and a half is a couple of mistakes, a couple of bloopers falling in, and bada bing, bada boom, the Yankees are there. But in reverse, you can also say the same thing about the Yankees, that the New York Yankees indeed could very well be 4 or 5 games up in this division, but they have also not played well. So as the Yankees have started to falter, so have their rival, the Baltimore Orioles. But it really doesn't matter because we are where we are. And I continue to say it, and I'll say it again. I will go back to the first nights at the round table this year. When I said the words, it is going to come down to the trade deadline. That is what I believe. I believe then, and I believe now, as we are about, less than a week away from trade deadline day, that it is going to come down to who does more at the deadline to improve this team. Both teams got players they can call up. I think it's going to really come down to what external pieces are added at the deadline, and then what call-ups do these teams actually make. Regarding the Yankees, we do have some good news, right? I'm going to get into yesterday's game. I'll get into all of that stuff, but we do have a little bit of good news here. I think it was pretty surprising yesterday to hear that Jason Dominguez is a week away from ball games. He is a week away from playing. So a lot of the rumors out there, I always said I think August is when I'll be back, probably mid to late August. Some other people said September, if he comes back at all, is what you were hearing. I always believed, I know Los, Yankees Farm, always believed that it was going to be, mid-August. Sometime around that time in August, he would be back. Dane just the other day said he thought maybe September. So hopefully we get really good news here that Jason Dominguez is going to be back soon. He'll be playing games again in AAA next week, according to manager Aaron Boone. That's a welcome sight for the Yankees. We need Jason Dominguez in this lineup if the Yankees are going to win anything. Big G is expected to be back in not too long from now. I don't know if we got an exact update on that, but Stanton is also going to be back. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means the same thing we've kind of been saying here for a while. The Yankees need to go out there and add an infielder. That, to me, is the primary target for the Yanks. Go out there and add an infielder. Do I know who the guy is? No. We've heard all the names. Jazz Chisholm, Luis Rengifo, Isaac Paredes, Yandy Diaz, what's this other dude's name? Ahmed Rosario is a possibility. Jonathan India. There's possibilities out there and there's options. We all understand that. The fact of the matter is for the New York Yankees, they got to add one. They got to add an infielder. I know there's a lot of people that are not high on Gleyber Torres. Look, I'm not. I haven't been, especially this year. I wouldn't mind if the Yankees moved them. Gleyber Torres homered in yesterday's game over his last. Matter of fact, instead of guessing, I'll pull it up right here and we can look at this together. But I know over his last 15 and all that fun stuff, he's been a much better player. You scroll down here, keep scrolling down, let's get to his splits. So you're looking at over his last 15 games, he's hitting 269, 356, 365 on slugging. Not great. Over his last 7 games, 318. So looking a little more, just a little more, like the Gleyber Torres we have known for the last couple of years. It's just a good sign. So the Yankees don't necessarily have to upgrade at second base. Could they? Yes. Could they shake up the team that way? I definitely think so. Third base to me is the real option. Third base is where the Yankees got to target more than anything, in my opinion. Whether DJ LeMahieu hit a home run. He had a base hit yesterday, and, people are going, oh, DJ LeMahieu back. I don't know if anybody could even, believe that about DJ LeMahieu, to be honest. So a 1-for-4 day yesterday. You still dig into DJ's numbers a little bit, and I know, is there possibilities and chances guys can start playing better? Of course there is, but 091 over his last 7 games, 174 over his last 15. His last 30 games hitting 167. I mean, these are very, very scary signs. And again, as a Yankee fan, we remember this because this is what we've seen with guys like Josh Donaldson, even though it wasn't as bad. But Josh Donaldson had a very low batting average. I think his average might have been like 150, Josh Donaldson, his last year. But he had 10 homers or something like that. But DJ LeMahieu, to me, if you look at the Yankees infield and you want to be fair, he's probably the guy you look to replace. I'm not, I've heard people talk about, Ben Rice, and Ben Rice is struggling, and does that mean the Yankees need a first baseman? Well, one, we don't know what's going on with Anthony Rizzo. I don't think there's even really been a major update on Anthony Rizzo at all. But Ben Rice is going through his first prolonged slump as a major leaguer. He hit a ball very, very well yesterday, deep left center field, put a drive into it. And what that just shows me is that Ben Rice's approach hasn't changed too much. There just seems to be adjustments that need to be made. And advanced scouting will catch up with a young player very, very quick in Major League Baseball. They catch on to things fast and they go, hey, this is something this guy struggles with. And bada bing, bada boom, you got what you're seeing right now. Now it's up to Ben Rice to get out of that. What I have seen from Ben Rice, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I tend to look at this stuff and try to pick up on these things as we go throughout a season. And the one thing I have noticed when it comes to Ben Rice is pitchers with 2 strikes are targeting him with off-speed high and away. Off-speed sliders on the outside part of the plate, change-ups outside part of the plate. They've attacked him with off-speed, but outside, high, low, it doesn't matter. And they've been able to get Ben Rice to chase quite a bit. And what you've been seeing Rice do the last couple of days is it looks like he is trying to adjust to them doing that as he's looking to take the ball and drive the ball to left field, which is the adjustments he's going to have to make in this league. If you don't, they're going to just eat you alive. Once they find that hole, they'll hit it and hit it and hit it and not stop. And that's what changes a starter to a guy that's just going to sink and head back to the minor leagues. Guys that will end up starting the call, he's a 4A player. He goes to AAA, tears it up. Can't do it up here. We've seen that a lot. But Ben Rice is a smart hitter. He's still having solid approaches, still getting into deep counts. And I'm not overly concerned that Rice can't find his way out of this. I think he could. But the deadline seriously just needs to be the Yankees' focus on adding to this team. It's focused on the infield. To me, a third baseman. We know relievers are available. There's a lot of relievers available. Yankees should be able to make up some ground there. And of course, guys like Neely and AAA should be called up. As John Brophy just says, the Yankees have signed 17 of 20 draft selections. Of course, I got this pulled up right here. They also have signed first-round pick Ben Hess for $2.7 million. Slot value for the 26th pick is $3.3 million. So the Yankees get him a little bit under their actual slot value. So a good thing right there for the Yankees to get their number 1 draft pick signed, start getting a look at him at some point this season. All that is good news for the Yankees. And of course, as you guys already know, just a week away from maybe the most telling time of the Yankees year. What is Hal Steinbrenner going to allow? What is Brian Cashman going to do? Because, guys, I'll say this right now. You cannot have this same bullshit again. And I tell you this, there's a lefty pitching again today for the Mets, in case anybody was wondering. There is a left-handed pitcher pitching again today for the New York Mets. Why do I say that's scary? Well, we saw the lineup yesterday with a lefty in. Is Aaron Boone going to admit it was wrong? Is Aaron Boone going to admit the lineup was wrong and let me change it up? Or is Aaron Boone and the Yankees going to stick to their very stubborn ways and say, we believe in what we do every day? This is what it was yesterday, folks. I'll read it to you guys. Jahmai Jones, Soto Judge, J.D. Davis, Anthony Volpe, Gleyber Torres, Alex Verdugo, Carlos Narvaez, DJ LeMahieu. Folks, you don't have to be manager of the year to understand why people didn't like this. You don't have to be the best manager on planet Earth to understand why fans across the board, pundits across the board, did not agree with what the Yankees did yesterday. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room to understand what the Yankees did yesterday made no sense at all. And every Yankee fan has the right to be upset. Again, I tell you what, I was talking about this yesterday with the team. We were talking about this as a team yesterday, and I've said this to my team a lot. I really wonder, and look, the New York Yankees this year, it's very, very strange. This is a team who, and I'm going to put the lineup to the side here because I want to talk about the mentality of the club. We're going to get into voicemails and all this, but I want you guys to pay close attention here. I want you guys to pay very, very close attention here because I think this is really, really significant and really important. The New York Yankees don't owe the fan base an explanation to everything they do. They don't. The fans are fans. It's separate. The Yankees are the Yankees. The fans are fans. Yes, you can make the argument as I have. Fans pay a shit ton of money to see this team play. No doubt about that. We deserve the goods. No doubt about that. There's no denying that. But what I want to talk about is I really believe there is a very, very strong disconnect with the fan base and what the players and the perception of the fan base is. I think that is a problem, actually. I really believe that is a problem. What do I mean by that? Well, this is a strange phenomenon. I don't think I could recall a time ever of watching baseball where I've seen Yankee players defend this club, defend the manager publicly as much as I've seen it during a season, during the team playing games. As Rodney Green says, we won't win as long as Boone is the manager. It is very strange to me that you get players coming out middle of the year defending Aaron Boone. You get players coming out going, the fans want to complain about this and that. The fans this, the fans that. We wear the pinstripes. We compete. We compete. We compete. It's like the tough guy that walks around and goes, I'm a tough guy. You don't want to bark up this tree. I'm a tough guy. You come saying that to me, I'm going to put you down. You're going to take a dirt nap, buddy. It's weird. It's weird, in my opinion, that you got a team that just seems to want to convince the fan base that everything is all right. Guys, we compete every year. We compete. I mean, we wear the pinstripes. We compete. So the disconnect here is that as a Yankee fan, not a ball player, I'm not a baseball player. I don't play for the Yankees. I'm a fan of the New York Yankees. And I do this, what we do here. Why is it that I know competing while wearing the pinstripes is the bare minimum? You don't brag. You don't boast about the bare minimum. You don't do that about the bare minimum. I don't think I've ever seen a year where Yankee players feel the need to convince the fan base. We compete. We go out there every day. If you don't think the way I think, why don't you guys be loud about this situation when you're not loud? You're loud when we lose, though. You want to yell at us when we lose, but you don't want to talk about the things I care about. It's just very strange to me that a lot of this is going on here. It really is strange. I really feel like there needs to be a bridge here where Yankee players understand what fans are mad about. And I don't think they understand the fans' voice because the media also doesn't help them. Are Yankee players on social media? Yes, we've been told that they have, of course they got, burner accounts and who knows, what they hear, they hear it all. They hear it all. They hear it all. We got friends around the team. We hear it. They hear it all. They hear all of it from everybody out there. They hear it. But I think they're misguided. A lot of what I hear, because even if you just take Nestor's tweet alone and you take Nestor going out there saying, this team competes, we compete, it's an honor the way to pay. A lot of people talk. They all want to be us. What do they want to be exactly, Nestor? Is my question to you. I think you're a little confused. I think they wanted to be a Yankee. I think they wanted to be what we were. I don't think anybody signs up to be what you guys are now and what you guys have been. And I think that's the disconnect you all have with the fans, is that you guys feel, well, we're a Yankee, so we win. No, it doesn't work that way. We haven't won since 2009. We haven't sniffed an opportunity at the World Series since 2017. For some teams, that might be acceptable. For the New York Yankees, the fans, like me, like everybody watching this show, like the almost 31,000 people subscribed to NYYU, we don't find that acceptable. We find it as wrong. We want to know what the issues are. We want to try to fix it. We want to call out what the problems are. Again, I always go back to the captain, Derek Jeter. You know why? Derek Jeter understands the Yankee fans, and that's why I appreciate him so much. Derek Jeter understands us as a fan base. Derek Jeter has famously said, we don't want to boo, we want to cheer. We only boo because we want to cheer. I don't know a single Yankee fan that I know is a Yankee fan that wants to see this team lose. I don't know one of them. I don't know one of them that wants to see a player fail. I don't know one of them. Whether this player is off. I'll give you an example. Jahmai Jones and J.D. Davis. None of us wanted him in the lineup. None of us thought it was a good idea. But let me tell you this. All of us would have been happy if they went 2 for 4. All of us would have been happy if they assisted in the Yankees getting a win over the New York Mets last night. We all would have been excited about that. But the fact of the matter is, it's shocking to me that a lot of you guys could play for the pinstripes. You can throw that uniform on every day. But it's so weird how some of you just don't get it. And that is a bit shocking. Aaron Boone's post-game comments. He just doesn't get it. And that's a bit shocking to me. To sit there yesterday and have to feel the need. Mind you, again, I'll say this. There are some heavy Aaron Boone supporters out there that have never turned around. I'm not going to put them on the screen because, that's their business. But there's a lot of people on X that have defended Aaron Boone to their last breath. Yelled at me for years that are now on board with the enough is enough. I've seen people yesterday, folks, on X, literally quote tweet Aaron Boone's JD Davis excuses and literally say, bro, enough is enough. Please stop this. The biggest Aaron Boone, thank you to the new subbies, the biggest Aaron Boone supporters would sit there and, no, there's no way. It's not Boone, it's not Boone, it's not Boone, he's not part of the problem, blah, 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 blah. Sat there and said, my guy, I have defended you, but enough is enough. Enough is enough. I can't do this no more. I can't do JD Davis, he pitched him very well there. He slowed his bat down, sped his bat up. JD Davis is hitting .216. He was released by the Oakland Athletics. Instead of bringing us an excuse regarding JD Davis, why can't you simply just move past it? Why do you got to go in a whole excuse-driven narrative about why this guy didn't have a good game? You don't got to say he sucks. You don't got to sit there and trash the player. I've said this a million times. There is a way about being accountable to a situation without trashing somebody. I, for years, have been saying this. I don't want my manager to come out and go, this guy sucks. I don't want my manager to do that. But there is a way about not bullshitting the fan base that makes it acceptable and holding your players accountable, which Aaron Boone has no idea how to do.
Thank you for being a friend.
Coopsy DeVille says, the second Cashman leaves, we're going to be in the World Series. If we had any other GM, this team would be the best in the league right now with the Dodgers. I made a prediction, actually, a few years back, if you guys remember this. And I said if the Yankees got rid of Cashman and Boone, and they obviously went about this organization in a little bit of a different way, I think they win a World Series within 3 years. But we'll see what happens. My brother, Senor Rod Thompson, goes, Yankees need to realize that it's okay to say you're struggling by quoting the obvious. Stop making Yankee fans feel like we're watching a different team than they are or a different game than they are. You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. You're right. And that's one of the biggest problems with this club is that we do watch the same game. We do watch the same team. We watch it all. We're there every day. We're there every single day. Nobody is asking the New York Yankees to do something dramatic here or something, oh my God, wow, he yelled at this guy, he screamed at. Nobody wants that. Nobody cares about that. But the fact of the matter is, we aren't idiots. That's the issue. We're not morons. We're not dumb Yankee fans. We're not dumb fans. You sound like a fan. Well, that told me just about everything I need to know about what certain people think of Yankee fans that are into organization. That tells me a lot. That tells me a lot. Don't believe what you're seeing. Believe what we're telling you. Let's go ahead and get to your guys' voicemails, folks.
Hey, this is Steve. After watching this, I'm about had enough. I can't watch it anymore. This crap that they're trying to give us baseball, it's just pathetic. I mean, I can go out, hell, I can go out and get a bunch of kids and play better at Twilight baseball than what they're playing here, and I'm getting tired of watching it. And really, I've had enough. I'll check around again in another month. I'm sure there'll be about 500 by then. Thanks.
Steve, I appreciate your voicemail, my friend. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. And I know it's funny. It's funny, right? Because I have actually sat here during this tailspin, the Yankees just crash landing to earth. And I've been one of the people telling you guys, hold on, because this is probably the worst roster we'll have all year. And a lot of you guys have heard me say this. And I've been saying I'm going to give the Yankees until the 30th. I'm going to give them their fair share to the trade deadline. Let's see what they do. We have an idea, again, that Stanton's coming back, that Dominguez is coming back, and hopefully they add an infielder. That should significantly improve their offense. I think everybody could agree to that. That should significantly improve their offense. Don't know if they go for a starting pitcher. I definitely think they add a reliever, maybe two. Should fix up their bullpen a little bit. Everything else still feels like a question mark with this club because of the mentality they play with. And as much as I, as a Yankee fan alone, I want to buy in. I want to buy in to this club. And I'm going to give it until the 30th, like I said, to give my honest opinion on what the rest of the year is going to look like. Because I've been saying that since before there was a pitch even thrown in Major League Baseball this year. I said that. And I'm going to stick to my word. I am going to wait to see what the difference is, because we should have a little more understanding on Jason Dominguez next week. We should have a lot of understanding on all of that. We'll see what this team looks like come July 30th. 24-hour stream, guys. 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. You guys already know the deal. I'm going to have a lot more information on that probably by, by Thursday, Friday. Tomorrow, probably Friday, I'm going to have a lot more info on that with you guys because a lot of you guys have emailed us asking how you guys could help or if you guys can get us drinks, this and that, food, just to support NYYU during that time. And I'll have your guys' answers for that. And honestly, I appreciate the emails I got. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate that. But we'll get to all that pretty soon. But we'll give you our honest opinion on this team after that day. Once that day is there, we got you guys covered on it. So it's going to be pretty damn intriguing. But let's keep up with the voicemails, guys. Here we go.
Hey, Pete, Kyle Malay here. Just getting off from work. But, yeah, I hope everybody's morning's going well, and hope everyone has a great day. And hopefully we could get a win tonight with a stupid manager. If our stupid manager doesn't put out a bad lineup, we should be able to win. Hopefully we don't have J.D. Davis hitting fourth. Hopefully he's off this fucking team. But, yeah, let's get an actual good lineup out here, and hopefully we can do something good at the deadline. And like last year cannot happen again this year. We cannot be getting just one pitcher at the deadline. Like, let's go out there and get a couple infielders, or at least one infielder, and then let's get a couple pitchers, and then let's get something so we can actually compete. Somebody that can actually hit behind Aaron Judge and give him protection. But let's just hopefully we can have a good trade deadline. But let's all have a good day, and hopefully we can win tomorrow tonight before the day off tomorrow. And then let's go beat the Red Sox and the Phillies before that trade deadline. All right, Pete, you have a great day, and go Yankees.
Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate you, my guy. Deadline. Everybody's excited about the deadline, man. We hear all the names. We hear all the rumors. You know, you even got the Yankees coming out there, or actually insiders coming out there saying Spencer Jones is not off the table. Jason Dominguez is not off the table. Look, it's smart. I always think it's smart. You don't take anybody off the table. Everybody's available for a price. Every player could be acquired based off what the return would be. I would always do it that way as a GM. I would never tell a team these guys are not available. I want to know what's on the table. I want to know what players are options, what players are available, what we have to give up. I'd want to know everything before I make my mind up is the way I'd go about it. But we'll see what happens. I mean, all I can say, there's no speculation right now. We've heard who's available. A lot of times it's even names that we never even thought could be available that ends up being the players we get. But it can't be last year. We know that. It can't be last year where we get a Keenan Middleton. It can't be that. It can't be a situation where all of a sudden, 6 o'clock passes and all of a sudden there's a tweet that comes out and goes, hey, the Yankees got this reliever. Yes! The Yankees desperately, there it is right there, Joseph Delgado. They need a leadoff hitter. Is that one of the infielders they can acquire? Possibly. Is that Jason Dominguez returning? Possibly. But the Yankees desperately need help, and we all know that. Let's keep it going.
Hey, Pete, it's Gary.
Yo!
What the fuck kind of lineup was that last night? Are they fucking out of their fucking minds?
Hey, a lot of that fizz over here.
J.D. Davis.
It's early in the morning.
That's the best they could put out in the field? Fucking Boone has got to go, and Cashman's got to go. Hell, grow a fucking sack. This is embarrassing. You deserve a lot better than this. I just don't get it. You could stick that analytics up your ass because it's total bullshit. I don't care about numbers. I see with my own eyes what's going on. This organization is a fucking joke. Put this crap out in the field. $300 million. And this is the crap you're putting out in the field? And then you think that we're stupid to buy into your bullshit? And then the fucking media, the beat writers kiss your ass? And there's one thing I really can't fucking stand is that Michael K. I want to smash that motherfucker right in the face. What a clown he is.
What did he do now?
Call into a show and ask why Cabrera wasn't in there. Well, he's not a great right-handed batter. What, you think J.D. Davis is fucking Babe Ruth, you fucking moron? This is an utter mitigated disaster. Hell, fuck you. You can stick your chicken buckets up your fucking ass.
Hey,
this
yo!
Is bullshit. And you fucking know it. You think people are stupid. And on one last thing, I heard that there's supposed to be a Fire Boone night or something, or a Cashman. And I don't know if this is true or not. That anybody who does that or brings signs, they won't bring signs into the stadium, but I heard that they're going to remove them from the fucking stadium. If that's the case, pal, you can stick your fucking team up your fucking ass. Fuck you. Peace out.
Hey, yo, I tell you what, I don't want this guy Gary mad at me. Gary, do me a favor, Gary. Don't ever get mad at Pete, okay? Because I don't want one of these voicemails after me. All right? Don't do that to me, Gary. Gary went in, man. Gary went in. Gary was not happy. Gary was very upset. Good for Gary. Okay? Good for Gary. All right? That's my guy, Gary. Gary went in. I don't blame you for being upset, man. I don't. And regarding Michael K., look, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say anymore about Michael K. Look, I always said it, man. I'll say it again. Michael K. does a good job play-by-play. I think he's a good play-by-play guy. I think his opinions have been pretty ass. for a while. That's all I'm going to say on that one. I mean, the idea that, and Gary's right, to say Oswaldo Cabrera, who got 4 hits in his last 2 games, shouldn't be playing against a lefty because he doesn't hit as great right-handed, but yet you're going to put Jahmai Jones and J.D. Davis in the lineup, and that makes sense? Bull fucking shit. Give it to your guy that came up through your damn system. Show him a little bit of love. At least the guy's having a halfway decent year as a utility man. Show him a little bit of love here. It's just more of the Yankees bullshit. It's dumb.
Big Pete Macho King in the house. How you doing? To the underground. Nothing is nothing here, and this team doesn't surprise me with its ability to suck. And now even the Mets are in on the act by further exposing the weak lineup by pitching around Judge. The Yankees are the laughing stock of baseball because they spent $300 million and have Jamal Jones leading off and J.R. Davis batting cleanup. And even if Bad Boone stepped in to manage, you still have an organizational problem of no accountability. And God forbid you had someone in there who would call out the team and say the thing that people don't like. That would hurt feelings and offend all the Nancy's out there who piece sitting down, you dig. And Bad Boone makes about as much sense in his press conference as Kamal the Ugandan headhunter trying to read the Bill of Rights. But I got a joke. Why did the Bad Boone cross the road? Because it's right in front of them, yeah. And the lineup was spaced out last night like Gatorade was laced with PCP. And Rome was on fire while the fiddler on the roof played to the fat lady singing. But the Macho King's here to tell you everything's gonna be alright. Because NYYU Day is September 14th. And at least we got this community to tell it like it is and to call out the bullshit when it's necessary, yeah. Everyone have a randy dandy day. Stay macho and I'll catch you all tonight, you dig? Oh yeah! Macho!
There it is. Hey, my man said, what was it? Why did the baboon cross the road? Because it's right in front of him. Why did a baboon cross the road? It's right in front of us. That's why, damn it. It's right in front of us.
You know, I just felt like it was kind of bullying, frankly.
Keep the voicemails going, guys. The rest of the show is for you.
Good morning, Pete. William Henry here. How you doing?
What's up, my guy?
Last night's game, to me, was a microcosm of all the issues with the Yankees and how truly bad Cashman and Boone are. Examples, the lack of depth and the horrible roster construction by Cashman with last night's lineup.
Yeah.
Jahmai Jones batting cleanup, who shouldn't even be on the team. If they're looking for a good clubhouse person, my suggestion is why don't you put Amy Cole out there? She looks a lot better, and I think she could hit better too. The lineup with J.D. Davis at cleanup, I actually start to think the lineups are really done by Boone. The reason is nobody else but that idiot could possibly put such bad lineups together. Another issue, historic under Boone and Cashman, is the issues with the runners in scoring position. It keeps happening.
Yeah.
Lastly, again, they're all or nothing offense. Every time they have an occasional outburst of 9 runs, say on Sunday, they come back with 2 runs. You can almost predict it. They'll have 9 runs and then take 3 more games to get 9 runs.
Yep.
It's really a problem. I'm trying to stay optimistic about the trade deadline, but I don't have any confidence in Cashman. August schedule does look a little better. It's softer when they get Stanton back and hopefully Dominguez. So there is some room to think positive there, but it's still an issue and there's a lot of flaws and they need to fix them. Thanks, Pete. Bye.
Great voicemail as always, William Henry. Always dropping knowledge, man, and in a very calm demeanor. Also, very, very calm demeanor, dropping knowledge. You're spot on, man. And look, what I'll tell everybody about the trade deadline is this. Let me try to help you guys out here. Lower your expectations. Sit back and allow yourself to be surprised. That's what I'm doing. I am going into this 24-hour stream. If they don't make moves before that, because they could very well make moves before deadline day. That's happened before. But I am going into this deadline. No joke. I'm sitting there and I am just sitting back and waiting. If there's a couple of big moves, I'm going to allow myself to be excited and to be happy about it. If there is the same shit that we've gotten a couple of years, I'm going to sit there and go, well, guys, put the nail in the coffin, start digging the grave. The year's done. That's it. You know what I mean? It's at that point, what else can you do? We've done everything we can do, but I am lowering my expectations. I am not going to sit here. I am not going to hope and beg and plead that the Yankees make all these moves. We all know what they need. We all know what they need to do. We all know that. We all understand that. But at the end of the day, I can't have my hopes up.
The Yankees are like a cheap prostitute. They let anybody drop their nuts on them. Goodbye.
Se murió.
Well, guys, this has been the next episode of All Rise. With that being said, wow. Well,
El Diablo.
we'll go ahead and get to the next. Wow. Did not expect that quick voicemail like that, but okay. It's a good way to symbolize how the Yankees have played, I guess.
Hey, Pete, Guy, let's get a win tonight. All I can pretty much say is we can talk till we're blue in the face about our needs. You know, they change slightly depending on what we can get, but we do know we need a significant infielder and a power arm.
Yeah.
If we got two really good players and not just fill-ins, the team would be helped tremendously with Stanton coming back and hopefully Dominguez. If Neely and Vivas don't get traded, I would like to see them up too. Depends on the trades. Even the great one, Juan Soto, has sent a message upstairs saying, we only have two people. If you want me to stay, then get me some people to fill in and make this team work. Otherwise, who knows, right? I mean, he is what he is. Later. I'm out.
Appreciate you, my guy. And look, everybody knows the Yankees right now got two major players. You know what I mean? Everybody knows the Yankees it's Soto and Judge, and other guys have to fill in. And what Juan Soto is basically saying is that, you need more than two guys hitting consistently to win a World Series. He's won a World Series before. He's one of the few guys in that clubhouse that have won a World Series, that have been part of a World Series club. He understands that. And he's not wrong. We know that. And the only reason again, I'm going to sit here and look at you guys and look at this chat when the Yankees are on a horrible tailspin and everything looks like all hope is lost, is because I have the hope and the belief that Dominguez is going to come back, that Stanton's going to be healthy, and that they are going to trade for an infielder. When I'm talking specifically about the offense here, that is it. Let's say, and I'll throw something out there really quick, top of my head. I do this every single day, as you guys know. So let's just go out there and say right now, well, Peter says hope is not a plan. Well, Peter, I'm not part of the Yankees organization, so I hope as a fan. I'm not a part of the organization. I'm not making decisions here. So my hope is that they do this as a fan. I'm not in the room. I'm not in the war room with the Yankees making decisions here. But if you can have whoever you trade in the Indian field is your leadoff hitter. Don't, my guy, please don't tell me to calm down or get your little candy ass out of here, please. Leadoff hitter is the guy they trade for. All right, let's say they trade for an infielder. Great, by all means, that's the way you go about it. You trade for an infielder. You got that, Soto, Judge. Break those guys up. Dominguez and Stanton. If they can do that, and let's remember something here real quick. Is that asking for much? That's not asking for much. I'm not asking the Yankees to do some unbelievable, crazy-ass move here. Nobody's asking for that. If you go out there and you add one damn infielder, the other guys are already in your organization. So it's not that crazy of an idea. It's not that crazy of a fix. This is not somebody going out there going, oh, shit, we need to trade for this top player that's going to require 6 or 7 players. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So we got to do better than that. It's not that difficult. Go out there and make the right moves. Put this team together. I have said this for a long time. I don't believe they need 6, 7 moves. You got some people out there going, they got to revamp the entire club. Not at all. You don't need to do all that. Let's keep it going.
Hey, this is the Scotto over here. I just can't take that lineup. How can anybody, even with 1/8 of any knowledge of baseball, put a lineup on that and insult every fan?
Yeah.
I mean, absolute insanity. There's no way Boone can be doing this. Somebody's got to be got puppet strings behind them. I mean, goodness gracious, I just can't take it anymore.
I don't believe that no more.
It's only you and you alone that keeps me living through this mess.
I appreciate it,
My
man.
last thing is, Steels, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I come in peace, brother. Later.
Look at that. DJ Steelio, he comes in peace, my guy. He comes in peace. But look, I hear this a lot. So, and I gotta, I'll say this right now. I hear this a lot about, well, Aaron Boone's not making none of these decisions. Well, then Aaron Boone is a moron. And I don't have any other way to put this. I refuse to believe that there's just some guy that comes around and he goes, hey, Aaron, this is the lineup today. This is this. And that's it. I refuse to believe that even Aaron Boone, and maybe because it's not me, so I can't comprehend Aaron Boone just saying, hey, I'm happy as the Yankee manager. I don't give a shit. It is what it is. I cannot comprehend being a Boone and you have this long generation of family members that have been Major League ball players. I can't comprehend that. They've all been ball players throughout history. All of these guys, you got managers, you got all-star players, you got all this stuff. And knowing that that is your family, you're going to sit there, become a manager, and you're going to have a couple of guys who do spreadsheets daily say, this is the lineup, put it out there, see you later. That's all you got to do. Just sit down there. I refuse to believe it, guys, because then you got no pride. There's no quality of you as a man if that's the case. And I'm sorry, look, I've had my fair shares about, I always said this, I don't like Aaron Boone as a manager, but as a guy, as a person, as a human, I cannot imagine Aaron Boone is seriously allowing no decisions whatsoever. He doesn't do a thing. I don't believe it. I don't believe that is the case. I don't believe that is what he's truly doing. I can't believe that Aaron Boone is not allowed to say nothing. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe it. I don't think he's that much of a okay, no problem, I'll let you guys do whatever. I don't believe it.
Hey, Pete, Salmon here. Well,
because hold on, let me pause that real quick for a second. The other reason why I don't believe it, and the other reason why I can't believe that, the fact of the matter is, you can't then credit Aaron Boone when the Yankees win, and you can't be upset with him when the Yankees lose. And if that's the case, put a fucking mop down there and throw a hat on top of it and say that's the manager of the Yankees. That's it. Then it doesn't matter. You can't credit him. Oh, he got a 600 winning percentage. Well, no. Little Teddy back there, the analytics nerd, he got a 600 winning percentage as the manager, I guess. It's not Aaron Boone, right? Because you can't criticize Boone when the Yankees suck ass because he's not making those decisions. Well, then if he's not making the decisions, then don't give me the bullshit that is 600 winning percentage. Michael Kay has said it before. They can't push back. Boone's not allowed to push back, but yet out of his mouth, he still sits there and goes, he got a 600 winning percentage. Well, what is it? All the pundits out there, then what is it? You get mad when people want to be negative about it. You get mad when people say he's never won. But then you want to get all braggadocious, right? When he has a 600 winning percentage. He's one of the most winning managers. So what is it? Is he making the decisions? Or is he not making the decisions? Which one is it? Which one are we going to play with over here? Because you can't only have the good and then hide when it's the bad. You got to sit there and face the crossfire here. What is it? Is it that Boone is a puppet? Or is it that Boone's a man and a manager? I'm sorry, I'm done with the puppet shit. Because as a man, I'm not going to sit there and take the strays all day. At some point, I'm going to go, no, this is not the way you play baseball. And let me tell you guys something here. In the same interview, whatever show it was on MLB Network, shout out, credit to MLB Network. In the same thing that MLB Network did, they sat there, and I think it was Mad Dog Russo and Mark DeRosa and whoever else was on the panel. But Mad Dog said, even Aaron Boone knows that that's not the way you handle that situation. So again, I ask, is he a puppet or is he somewhat free to do his job? Because you can't have it both ways. You can't celebrate the 600 winning percentage and then sit there and sit out when he loses and has never won. And people go, I don't like this guy as a manager. And you want to go, hey, no, it's not Aaron Boone. It's not Aaron Boone. It's not Aaron Boone. But it's Aaron Boone when they win. Ah, that's the logic. Makes sense.
Hey, Pete, Sandman here. Well, I mean, this is pathetic, and until Cashman is fired, nothing will ever change in Yankees organization. They will continue to suck.
Did he say Simon or Sandman? I think he said Sandman. I don't think that was Simon. Let's keep it going, guys.
Hey, Pete, it's me, Chris.
Yo!
As usual, you already know. I understand your situation, and here's what I think. Why don't you guys just retool? It doesn't hurt, you know? Maybe retooling can help gain the momentum. I'm sure because you guys have talent. You really do.
He's a Mets fan.
You do. And I'm a Mets fan saying this.
There you go.
But maybe retooling could be the answer. Who knows? So, again, we'll see what happens. And I look forward to the sweep. Bring on your ace. And we'll beat them again. Let's go, Mets. And have a good day, buddy. Bye.
No disrespect. That's Christopher. He's in the chat. Christopher's a nice guy. He's a good Mets fan, but Mets fans aren't going to understand our situation. I'm not trying to be an ass to Mets fans. You're not going to understand our situation. The Mets have been a dismal franchise for a very, very long time now. And that's not shitting on the Mets here. It's the harsh reality of it. The Yankees haven't won either. I'm not taking that away. But we don't retool. The Yankees do not wave the white flag and go, we're done here. We don't do that as New York Yankees, Yankees in general. That's not the way we go about our business here. Retooling's not an option. And what are you going to retool on top of that? Are you going to sit back and go, hey, we're going to trade DJ LeMahieu and we're going to trade Gleyber Torres? And yeah, that's retooling. No, the Yankees got to replenish. That's what they got to do. Forget retooling. We don't do that. The Yankees got to replenish and be smart about it. We got the guys in place. You just got to build around that. And again, I don't want to put myself here on a platter and go, hey guys, this is what I'm saying is going to happen. I wouldn't be shocked if in August the Yankees have a really good month, even offensively. If they make a trade of an infielder, they get Dominguez and Stanton back. It's not, whoa, how did this happen? That's not some crazy concept that the Yankees could be better offensively. That is not some insane concept here. I'm not sitting there playing MLB The Show going, ooh, we're going to make 7 trades and blah, blah, blah. These are 2 guys that's already on the team, and you trade for an infielder. There's a lot of them available. Get them. Get one of them at least. I don't think that's too insane to sit here and go, well, the Yankees offense might have a bit more of a different dynamic now. That's fair. Does that mean they're going to win a World Series? No, who knows? Doesn't mean they should be a better team than they were a couple of weeks ago, a week or so. Yes, I think that's very fair. I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah, what up, Simonetti?
Yo!
With the book calling in again. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, man.
Exactly,
I'm not doing
John.
good. The Yankees are still like they're making me, not only me, but the rest of the fan base. I hope the rest of the fan base, they're driving us nuts, man, with this constant bullshit that they keep throwing out on the freaking field day in and day out.
Yes, sir.
I agree with that one caller who called in earlier that said, yeah, like one day they're gonna score 9 runs and then the next they're shooting blanks basically. Like
yeah.
It's ridiculous, bro. The inconsistency of this lineup is ridiculous. Like, do you really think that Juan Soto's going to want to re-sign with the Yankees after all this bullshit that he's dealing with in just the first year being in pinstripes? Oh, man, I can't stand it, bro. Brian Cashman has got to go. I blame Boone for most of this shit because he's not showing balls, and if he is, he's not showing enough. But it's the front office, bro. The front office with their analytical bullshit. Like, oh my God. I don't get it, bro. Like, why? Why? It doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm over it, bro. I'm over the front office. They need to make changes ASAP.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do it. And Scott, you come in peace, huh? Well, this is one saying, man. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
What are we doing?
Should I really forgive him? I don't know. You guys tell me in the chat, and you too, Simonetti. By the way, before I go, let me hit you with a little jokey joke.
Oh, he has to ruin
What's
it.
the difference between a fly and Paul Walker? The sound they make when they hit the windshield.
Oh,
Gotta
my
go,
God.
peace.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Let me tell you something, Steels. I got to be honest with you, bro. Got a couple of super chats I'm going to get to. I got to be honest with you real quick, Steels. Here's a mistake you made today. You made a very, very, very big mistake today. All right? Here's the mistake you made today. Macho King had the joke of the day, and you should never have even tried to follow up after that. No matter how many jokes you put in here, when Macho King said, what does Baboon do when he crossed the road, whatever the hell it is, and he said it's right in front of us. That was a great joke. You can't follow up on that one. And the way you follow it up, you're probably going to get some tomatoes. Now, when it comes to you and Scott, hey, I'm all for peace. I'm a big believer in peace. Crackle Nuts. I think we got to retool. That's what New York Yankees do. Crackle Nuts, you son of a bitch. I'll body slam you next time we go to the Audi Club right through the damn table, okay? Coopsy the Phil says, Boone is a total puppet and a manager in name only. Cashman is the GM and manager. Boone does whatever Cashman wants to do or say, or he's fired. I think that's absolute baloney in many senses. What does he have? A fucking device on his neck that he shocks him when he doesn't do something he wants? Does he call down to him, go, hey, take that pitcher out now? Come on now. I think there's obviously front office influence, no doubt about that. But I think we overblow it, to be honest. Alex says, Cashman and Boone dropped the ball to convince Soto Yankees is the team and place to be. They got work to do. We all understand that, right? They got a lot of work to do. And we're going to see very soon. We're going to see very, very soon what is going to happen here with the Yankees. But there was something Steele said in there that I wanted to address. I forgot now because I started talking about everything else, and I think I deleted the voicemail already. Yes, indeed I did. Let me try to think real quick. Let's put my thinking cap on. Hold on. I don't remember. Fuck it. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. We're a little over the hour mark. Went through the majority of all of our voicemails. There's stay tuned to the U. We got a lot of stuff going on here. It's going to be really interesting. Oh, that was it right there. See, I knew it would probably come back to me before I signed off. The culture of the team. So we talk about Aaron Boone and all that, guys. There's a culture in that clubhouse that I think we all have to agree that the manager is a big part of. The fact of the matter is that you got Yankee people like Jack Curry saying this team isn't urgent enough. There's no urgency. That's a real problem. And that's a problem that we as fans have addressed for a long time and have talked about a lot. But guys, with that being said, you all are the best. I will catch you guys a little later today. There is going to be a farm report. Look for that at about 5 p.m. Dane and Los, the farm report coming up at about 5 o'clock. We'll have that for you guys. And then, of course, we got Game Season Live and Post-Game Season Live coming up right after that. So with that being said, guys, again, I am out. Peace. Talk to you guys a little later. See you later. Peace.
It's heavy. Famous love. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect. When you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me. They don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth or fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio. Cause it's the company you keep. Stay woke. Please don't get caught sleep. End up sowing what you reap. Know your worth and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me. Can't take it out of me. No matter where I've been.